Hello there. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for tuning in today's video. We're just going to be going over how you can get your start on your fitness journey. Where do you begin? What do you focus on? That's what we're covering today. It's very easy to get overwhelmed when you're looking to start getting into fitness because there's so much different information out there and there's so many different ideas and methodologies. And one of the scariest things about getting started is that people often tell you have to go to the gym 6 days a week, start going crazy with your nutrition, cutting out everything, and doing a whole bunch of things that require a lot of effort that you don't need to do to get results when you're just starting out. The most important thing that you need to do to get results when you're starting out is to just make small improvements of what you did the day before. As long as you're making small changes and you're moving in the right direction, you'll be causing changes in your body because you're doing something different to what you're doing. You're causing a change to your homeostasis, so your body has to change and adapt to keep up with you. So if you just start by focusing on going to the gym 1 day a week, your body will start changing because you haven't been lifting before. So if you start lifting 1 day a week, you will build a bit of muscle initially because you haven't done anything. So your body's like, oh crap, we've got to start building some muscle because this guy's lifting weights once a week now. Obviously, once a week's not ideal, but it's more than what you're doing, so you'll get results from it. So there's three main areas that we'll look into when beginning your fitness journey. And it's the training side of things, the nutrition, and the sleep, lifestyle, and behavior area. So I always recommend starting with training because it's the smallest amount of buy-in. Because you're focusing on your nutrition or your lifestyle behaviors, that's a 24-hour commitment. You're constantly focusing on something. But if you just start your training, that's something you can do for 45 minutes to a couple of hours a week, where that's all you're focused on, and the rest of your week you can keep normal initially. So it's a good thing to start with because once you start training, you start putting effort into the gym, then you want to start sleeping right, and you want to start eating better so you can start getting better results from your efforts in the gym. So I like to start there. And what I recommend with training is initially just do some full body workouts and train 1 to 3 times a week. If you can train more, that's awesome. And if you can't, that's all right. 1 to 3 days a week, you'll get fantastic results. What I would recommend with the 1 to 3 day a week training is doing full body workouts where you're training all your muscle groups. So what that would look like is about 3 sets of each exercise, probably 8 to 12 rep range in the beginning just to get you used to your body moving. And you do something like a goblet squat, a lying leg curl, some sort of thing where you're pushing in front of you, whether that's like a dumbbell bench press or a push up, something where you're pulling something towards you like a row, like some cables or a machine. And then you can do some sort of overhead press and maybe another sort of row because most people's posture is just really rounded forwards. So doing a lot of work to pull your shoulders back is generally a good idea. And then if you have time, you can do some isolations like some bicep curls or something to focus on the muscles that you want. Then, with your training, you want your main focus to be on the weights and you want your main focus to be on mastering your technique first and then getting stronger with that good technique so you can send a signal to your body to build muscle. And because your technique is good, you're going to be recruiting the right muscles and not getting injured, so you're able to train for a long period of time. When it comes to doing cardio, it's not necessary to start doing it the first thing you do in the gym because we want to send a signal to our body to build muscle and focus on lean tissue as opposed to just telling ourselves to get really good at walking. It's just we want to send a signal to our body to actually build and maintain tissue. So if your goal is building muscle, strength training is going to be what's build your muscle for you. If your goal is losing weight, strength training is going to keep your muscle on you whilst you're losing fat. You don't want to lose your muscle because that's what makes you look good. That's what your body wants to have. That's what keeps you healthy. If you lose a bunch of your muscle while you're losing weight, it's going to make it hard to keep that weight off. So only do cardio if time allows it and you've already done your strength training. And it's just to make sure that you're cardiovascularly fit, that you can go up a flight of stairs without being out of breath, that you can go through a workout without lying on the floor panting. It's just to make sure that you're a healthy human being. Strength training first, because that will work your cardiovascular system already, and then cardio afterwards if you're really limited in that area and need to improve. Moving on to the nutrition side of things, when it comes to whether you want to build more muscle, lose weight, or just be generally healthier, moving to a more whole food diet where you're consuming less processed food in your day will most likely be the most beneficial thing for you. You want to make sure that you're getting all the nutrients in. So eating mainly unprocessed foods is going to help you get that way. Quite often, people aren't eating enough protein to build or hold on to muscle. They're not eating enough fiber to have good digestion and to stay satiated. So if you're trying to lose weight, protein and fiber are going to be your best options to keep you feeling full. And if you're trying to build muscle, protein is going to be your best friend to do that. It's going to give you the building blocks to put on muscle after your workouts. If you're sending a signal to build muscle, but not providing yourself with the building blocks to do it, you're setting yourself up to not get optimal results. And then you just want to make sure, another thing that you can do with your nutrition is to just control your portions. So monitor like how many times you're eating throughout the day and set yourself a goal where maybe you only eat 3 times. So you're not snacking throughout the day and eating way too many things, then putting on weight. So you want to know what you're doing so you can get a good idea. So control your portions, control how much you're eating throughout the day, how many times you're eating throughout the day. And that's a good way to get started without having to track your calories. And then just closing this video out, just sleep and lifestyle behaviors. Because although training and nutrition is good, that's only a certain aspect of your life. Everything ties in together. So if you're going really hard at the gym, going crazy with nutrition, but you're undersleeping, your body's not going to want you to put on muscle or lose fat because it's stressed the hell out. If you're not sleeping, you're not recovering, you're not going to give yourself a chance to get good results. If you're not sleeping, you're going to feel hungry and get so many cravings for shitty foods that you just can't stick to your nutrition, or you're not going to want to go to the gym. So make sure you're sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night if you are serious about getting results. If you are serious about not being getting crazy cravings and not getting bad results in the gym. Sleep allows you to get the best out of everything else in your day. So if you're not taking your sleep seriously, you can't take anything else seriously. And if you just want to be a bit healthier, lose a bit of weight, try to get some more steps into your day. Think about how active you are outside of the gym. If you spend 12 hours a day sitting down and spend 1 hour a day at the gym, you're probably being a bit too sedentary. You need to find chances where you park your car at the furthest spot in the car park so you can walk further there, or go up the stairs instead of the escalator so you can actually use your legs a bit more. And think about trying to get up to 10,000 steps a day, if not more. So you're actually being active and not just being sedentary at every moment possible. And when it comes to putting all this together in a routine, start small. Don't start with trying to do everything written down at once. Just pick 2 things, all right? Just pick, all right, I'll go to the gym 2 times a week and I'll try to sleep 7 hours a night instead of 4, or something like that. Just pick 2 things to begin with. Focus on getting really good at them. You'll start getting results. You'll start feeling motivated from the results you've got from putting work in. And that will motivate you to put more work in. So then you might add a 3rd thing in where you might start going to the gym 3 days a week. Or you might start trying to get more sleep. Or you might try getting more protein in your diet. Just do it in small increments and not all at once. Because if you go trying to do everything at once, you'll most likely burn out and not be able to build these things sustainably into your lifestyle. But if you go one thing at a time, you can sustainably just add things in here and there, and then it builds up to a lifestyle that leads to success and will get you all the results you want. So take your time, slowly add it in, and you'll get good results. I hope this has been helpful. If you've got any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching.